believe in.
But they didn't even like him. They killed him. So why would they want to?
Well, not all killed him. Come on.
Well, a bunch of them did.
No,
we've got time for one more question.
A few years back, a guy named Richard Dawkins made a series called The Root of All Evil, and it aired on Channel 4 on British television. What do you think the state is of secularism and atheism in Europe, and why is something like that so unreasonable here in the States? And will that change?
well, Dawkins wrote a good book. I just finished reading The God Delusion recently, and also there's a couple of people right now contemporaneous you might want to read. Sam Harris and Dawkins. Read their literature. They're doing basically what I'm doing in a sense. They're most prominent. Why isn't Christianity locked on so solid in Europe as it has in the United States? Well, it could be a lot of factors. I still think it goes back to where the money's coming from. It keeps it operating, and the need of people for a religion. People want something. The world's not a very pleasant place, and the idea that you're going to a never land of sweet bliss, and you got this God figure up here that's looking down at you, and he's taking care of you. Well, that appeals to a lot of people. It doesn't make whether it's true or not. It just makes them feel good. They think something's up there working for them. The idea that it's just them and the elements, boy, they just can't fathom that. It's just too much. They have to have something to cling to. Just like a little child. There is one verse in the Bible I wish Christians would not only read, but believe and follow. 1 Corinthians 13:11 says, when I was a child, I thought as a child. When I grew up and became an adult, I gave away childish things. That's paraphrasing it. And that applies to their Bible beautifully in their religion. They don't even follow their own book.
I guess my question was more, if you were to air something like that series on pretty much bashing religion in the States, you couldn't find sponsors, but they did it in Britain. Why is the atmosphere in Europe more open to atheism and secularism?
Yeah.
For
those of you that still have questions that you weren't able to get to, we're going to formally conclude, but we do invite you to come up and converse with our speaker afterwards. I got a couple of real brief announcements. We're going out to dinner afterwards, as we always do after all of our speaking events. Those of you that want to join us, stick around. We're going to vote on a place to go eat. And aside from that, there's a panel event that we were putting on, a panel discussion, Do Organized Religions Suppress Women's Rights? We were co-sponsoring this with 4 other student groups. It was canceled because that was our snow day when the U got closed down. Everyone's confirmed. We've rescheduled that now for April 12th, right? 7 o'clock, just a new date, April 12th. So I don't think that's on the website yet, but in case any of you were disappointed about missing that, I know I was.
To be confirmed.
Right, we're working on getting the room. Should be the same one. We'll let you know if that changes.
If you don't want to remember the day, join our Facebook group, and I'll make sure you get an invite.
Yeah, join the Facebook group. Thank you, Aaron.
I have some literature over on the table, free, and I have some pamphlets also free, with a lot of the questions. But your best bet. Did everybody get that slip? Did everybody get the slip that was handed came in the door? Good. If you want to contact me, that's the way to do it. I have a lot of